UMNO passed a motion for the party's top two posts to remain uncontested at its annual General Assembly over the weekend. What does this spell for the party's ability to regain trust and support from its voter base? Arinah Najwa Ahmad, director at BowerGroupAsia, weighs in on UMNO's seemingly fractured voter base.
I think UMNO has somehow gotten back to that soul-searching phase of what our values are, what do we want to fight for, what do we want to be known for, because now they've started to take a more moderate approach when it comes to things like race and stance on religion, for example, because they're part of this coalition. So I think for Zahid particularly, I think he needs to rebuild that trust. And he needs to, engage his communities and his people to show that, he has not, put himself above the party. He definitely has to make sure that, these frustrations do not get out of hand. And because if it does, what does this then maybe set precedents for further controls later on within the party? If he can stop people from running for positions now, does that mean he can continuously do it later on? Does it set precedents for future UMNO leaders as well? So I think this is an important discussion that needs to be tackled early on for the sustainability of the party.
Arinah warns that such frustrations need to be addressed, or it could also affect the stability of the coalition government.
This is very short term, so even the stability could be short term because we haven't gotten into state elections yet. So I think if this could if this is not contained and Zahid does not contain this, I think these rumblings within the UMNO political parties will definitely translate to state elections where they maybe already are talking about not working with the current coalition members when it comes to state elections. And there is a chance then for these seats to go towards Perikatan Nasional, and then so slowly we can see then maybe a sort of dilution of support within these states. So I think in this instance, in the short term, I think the stability is there. I think ultimately, UMNO may not have an issue with, or Barisan Nasional may not have an inherent issue with working like parties like DAP, but the approach that has been taken by Zahid and Anwar is the one that's left it being sour for the political party. So I think that approach, there needs to be some reconciliation for this coalition to last in the longer term.